Hey guys, and welcome to the Killer Bits. My name is Francesca, and this week I want to talk about the SMITE Xbox One Alpha that went live last Wednesday with matchmaking player versus player. Now, it's a closed alpha, so currently you need a key to get access, and effectively what they've done is they've taken the PC version of SMITE, which is a MOBA, a third-person over-the-shoulder MOBA, and brought it to Xbox. So going from a keyboard and mouse to a controller. And this week I want to talk about kind of how that transition feels and also answer some of the frequently asked questions I get having been streaming the game the last few days. So basically the transition to Xbox controller, you have a couple of options about how you want to use your abilities. So you can either put your 4 abilities on the face button, so A, B, X and Y, or you can choose to put some of them on the bumpers and the left trigger and one on Y, or all of them on the bumpers. And the reason why this, in my opinion, is better and preferable is because if you have most of your abilities on the shoulder buttons, it means you can still use the right stick to aim whilst you cast your abilities. So your left stick is movement and your right stick is aiming. And as such, abilities on the bumpers make it much easier then to do that. Now, the game is a lot of fun. It plays quite nicely. It plays very smoothly. I haven't found too many issues other than at one point some of the servers are a bit laggy. So the game itself doesn't seem to lag constantly, but occasionally you'll get a dodgy server where there's a lot of player lag, but for the most part servers run really smoothly. However, there are certain abilities, for example abilities that you cast where you choose the distance away from you. So for example, Scylla's I'm a monster, she goes I'm a monster, and she can choose how close that ability lands. Maybe Kokolkin's tornadoes is another example, grasping hands from Anubis, Osiris's ult, basically abilities where you have to choose the distance that the ability is being cast from you. And for me, these are much trickier to land on the Xbox than on the PC, because I feel I don't have as fine control of how far away I am casting them. So in terms of sensitivity, you have one sensitivity option, so I can aim left and right using that sensitivity option, but I also aim forwards and backwards, and I think that casting abilities at full cast and very close to me is quite easy, but casting the intermediate distances is quite tricky on the Xbox. Abilities in lines are quite easy to hit. You know, AoE abilities, these are all fairly doable and landable. Raw snipes are super fun on the Xbox One. But like I was saying, I think these certain abilities are a little bit tricky to land, and it makes it quite challenging for the player. Beyond that though, I wouldn't say that one is easier or more difficult than other. I think that they're both really fun. And I think if your PC doesn't have the hardware capabilities to handle running SMITE, the Xbox One version is definitely worth checking out. It's just as fun, just as engaging, and just as good as the PC version. Anyway, frequently asked questions. Is it free? So yes, the Xbox One SMITE will be free. Currently it's in closed alpha, however, so to get access you're going to need a key to grant access on your Xbox. So it will be free when it goes into open beta and the game launches, but currently you need a key. I get asked what FPS does it run at, and Hi-Res are aiming to have a consistent 30 FPS rather than an occasional 60 FPS. I also often get asked, how do you transfer your PC characters across the Xbox? Because Hi-Res have said that basically at one point you'll be able to do a complete account copy. So it's not account transfer, it's account copy, where you can copy all of the gods and skins and whatnot you've got on one across to the other one. And the way you do that is you don't until beta launches in April. So currently you're just gonna have to kind of gather gods through grinding out favor and playing games and unlocking them yourself, but you will be able to copy your account across later. Whereas VGS, currently there is no VGS, the voice system that you see in SMITE on PC, on the Xbox version. However, you do have voice chat on the Xbox. One little thing that I found really annoying about that is that you can't mute players during the game. You can mute them during the lobby, but not during the game, and sometimes people just need to shut up. But I don't have that option unless I mute them beforehand. But there is a voice system, and I have found that chatting with my teammates and giving them tips and advice, and also getting advice from them can work just as well as VGS. But currently no VGS system, though I believe Hi-Res are looking into implementing that. So these are the kind of major things that I've been asked quite a lot the last few days of streaming SMITE on the Xbox. And to reward you guys, we have 4 SMITE Xbox Alpha keys to give away. So that's pretty neat. All you have to do is, in the comments below, tell me which god do you want in SMITE and why. So you have to give a reason. You can't just say, I want Set, and then just be done with it. You have to give a proper reason. But if you leave a comment below letting me know. So if you want to win that, you have until Saturday 21st of March at 7 p.m. GMT to enter, and I'll make sure to announce the winner in the next vlog. So if you've entered, make sure you check out the next vlog next week about whatever it's going to be to see that. Beyond that, guys, if you like Smite, you like Xboxes, or you like video gaming, if you hit that thumbs up button, it does help the channel. We have a Facebook at facebook.com/thekillerbits and Twitter at thekillerbits. And if you want to see me stream Smite, that is twitch.tv/Jaggerus. See you guys next week and have a great time. Bye.